I see vintage in your future.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. Good morning, Shaylin. Hi, Tina. Hi, Sky. Hope you guys are doing great today. Welcome to our Wednesday morning random polls, $5 Wednesdays. Everything will be $5 start or less today. So we're just going to jump right into it and kick things off. Let me real quick update the show notes so we can throw a coupon in there. Let's see here. Let's do this. And 1 second. All right, we are ready to go. Show notes are up. There's a coupon in there. I am doing good. How are you doing today? Oh, I am so happy. I'm glad that you like that. That's wonderful. I always worry that things are going to get to people in one piece. All right, let's go right ahead. I have just a couple of things listed, but the bin is full. And like I said, we have a ton of random polls. So we're going to go ahead and start it off with this Wardorf Mercer China Bowl. Oh, thanks. We're going to start off with this bowl, which is so awesome. Now, there is some call outs on this, but I think it adds to the character and the flavor of this one. It is so beautiful. I would not use this as a serving bowl. I would use this as a piece of decor and fill it up with something, little books or just anything decorative inside. Some of those decorative balls will look gorgeous in this one. Love the greens on here. Now, the call outs are, we do have some cracking going on and there's some staining. Again, I think that just adds to that gorgeous vintage look. So we're going to run that. Let's drop our time down 15 seconds, and that is up and going. Okay, let's just stick with the bowl theme, but a completely different type of bowl here. This one is stunning on the outside and the inside. It has more of like a oriental design going on to it. Absolutely beautiful though. No chips or cracks. And then you've got this gorgeous inside. Look at those flowers. There's the vivid blues, like a cobalt with the gold and the oranges. Let me, where is my measuring tape? Here we go. The diameter on this is 9 inches, so it's a good sized bowl. And that's up and going. If there's anything you guys want to see, always happy to show you. Just let me know. Up next, we'll take a step back in time with some vintage Feltschraf. I love the Feltschraf and this design in particular. I used to have the whole collection of that design. So this is a vintagey milk bottle. Oh, you want the bowl, please? All right. Let me go ahead and rerun that bowl. I'm going to run this and then I'll grab the bowl back and we'll rerun it. So we have a beautiful, and Shaylin, make sure that you have local pickup turned on. If you have local pickup, we will not ship it. I do know that you're close to me. So we're going to go ahead and run this vintage Feltschraf milk bottle. That is up and going. Good morning. If you're just joining, check out the show notes. We are doing all random polls this morning. I've got a few things listed in the auction tab, but mainly doing random polls. We had a request for this poll, so we're going to go ahead and rerun this one. $5. That is up and going. All right, we're going to keep moving right along. Shaylin, if you want this, let me know. We'll work something out on that. Let's take a look at what's next. Like I said, we have a whole random assortment of things today. Let's do one of these. These are always fun. I love these things. This is a mug holder, a hat holder, a cup holder. You can put your creamers on there, coats. I mean, you name it. This is, oh goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those little knobs on there. It works. It opens and closes. You have the two little hanger things on the back of it. These are always so popular. Okay, yep, go ahead and do that. We'll take care of it, Shaylin. Thanks. And that is up and running. If you don't like the brown, you can always paint those a different color. Thanks for your bid. And Leslie, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We do have one more of those. We might as well just run them both at the same time here. We have another one. This one is a little more beat up, but I still think it's great. So it needs a good cleaning. I just pulled all of these on Wednesdays, random polls. They come straight out of the box. So the little knobbies are loose on this, but that is an easy fix just by taking like a little hammer and hammering those fasteners and nails back in. We have the two little hangers on this. It's a little bit darker of a wood. And that's up and going. Thanks for looking at that one. We have a Mary Gregory. At least I'm pretty sure it's a Mary Gregory. Piece of milk glass here. And it is so beautiful and so delicate. I don't know if we can zoom in to see some of that, the gorgeousness on it, but it is, I love the edges. So the edges are the actual leaves and flower edges all the way around. We have a little chippy right there. It's really hard to see because of the way the edge is. And that's part of the reason I'm kind of running my finger around it just to make sure I'm pointing out everything to you. So that's the only one I found, just a tiny little one right there. Beautiful, that courting couple scene on the front. It is milk glass. And then you can see the back is plain. I have quite a bit of milk glass today. That one's up and going. Well, that's going. I forgot to grab some giveaways. So let me go grab some giveaways real quick. All right. Sorry about the wait on that. We're going to go ahead and run our first giveaway of the morning. But give me a chance to put that in. I'm going to throw it right up here, even though the sticker is backwards, because you know I was not prepared with giveaways, so I got to throw one in here really quick. And our first giveaway this morning is one of our Zoe's Treasures emotional support ducks. And that is up and running. And not only do you get an emotional support duck, if you are our giveaway winner, you also get the honor of selecting our flash sale. So you can pick anything in our auction list or our bin, and I will run it for 25% off. No obligation to buy. You just get the honor of picking something. That way I'm not just pawning off old inventory on you. All right, let's take a look at something I have listed here. This one is so unique and such a fun piece. So this is a Scandinavian bottle. You can see it has the cork at the top, so you can actually use it as a bottle. It is a piece of pottery. I think he is so fun and just so stinking adorable to add into your pottery collection. You don't even have to use it as a bottle. He's just cute as can be. And we're actually going to run him for $3, and that is up and going. All right, thanks for looking at that one. Next up, we have a little trinket box. This one is a little porcelain trinket box. So adorable, has the pink flowers on there. No chips or cracks on it. There is some crazing, so we have some age to it. There's some crazing. It's kind of plain on one side. Look at that gorgeous crazing going around there. And then you've got the pink flowers with those leaves on the front. And that's going for $3 also. I do have a bunch of shows listed, so please give me some follows on my shows. Thanks for your bid. I have my monthly primitive show coming up this weekend. All kinds of goodies in there. I'm already starting to load it. Bestie Threads, that's going to you. Thank you so much. All right, let's do a piece of milk glass next. I have I got about 5 or 6 pieces of milk glass today. I love the milk glass compotes. I think they are so gorgeous. This is our very popular grape and leaf design going around this compote. There are no chips or cracks, but there is some staining on it. So let me show you that. Around the rim on the inside, there's a little bit of staining. I think at one point, maybe somebody used this as a planter, which is a wonderful idea to use milk glass as planters. I actually have some in my bathroom like that. We're going to run that for $5. This is a nice tall one, just shy of 8 inches. Thanks for your bid. And Carla, that's going to you. Thank you so much. We have another piece of milk glass. We'll go ahead and
Thank you.
Very similar, just a little bit smaller on this one. So again, it's another milk. It's another grape and leaf pattern on a pedestal base. A little bit smaller of a compote. Now there is a line down here. It doesn't go all the way through, and I can't tell if it's just like a scratch line or if there's a chip starting. It is not visible from the outside and barely visible from the inside, but I can see a faint line there. So full disclosure, that guy is up and running. That one is about 6.5 inches tall. Thanks for your bid. And Paula, thank you so much. Going to you. Might as well just kind of stick with the milk glass here for a little bit and work our way through it. This one's really fun. It has a different type of pattern on it, which I really like. So you have a very soft scalloped edge, and then you've got the, what is it called? Hobnail design here, but then it turns into like lines instead of dots, and then we go back to dots, then we have lines. So we have a few little like marks on here. I think it just needs a good scrubbing. I'm trying to see. I can't see any maker's mark on the bottom. No chips or cracks. The inside is pretty clean there. Like I said, it just needs a good washing because it's been in storage. And that is up and going. Thanks for your bid. And our winner is getting picked. The fondue. Paula, thank you so much. You just got this one. I appreciate your bid. And who was our winner? I did not see it. Let me go over here and take a look.
Thank you.
I think it was the fondue pot. Yeah, or the Fun, yeah, no, the Fun Depot. That's what it is, the Fun Depot. Thank you so much for joining our show this morning. You're going to get an emotional support duck, and you get the honor of picking whatever item we want, whatever item you would like us to run 25% off. Just throw the number in the chat. You have 5 minutes. If you don't pick something, we will. All right. Let's do this piece of milk glass. So this one's different too. And I think at one point this may have had a lid. I'm not 100% sure because there's like ribs around here, like maybe something, but that would, I don't know. Not sure if it had a lid or not. This is how I obtained it. But I like that it's this short little stubby pedestal base down there and the geometric pattern going around it. It is in great shape, no chips or cracks. What does it say on the bottom? The Flower Box, Westminster, Maryland. And Paula, you have unlocked bronze. Congratulations. We're going to run this piece of milk glass. Let's give you a height, 4.5 inches. Number 60, you got it. Let me get something running while I go find what that is. All right, we have our final piece of milk glass today. This one is really pretty. It's getting washed out a little bit, our design on this one. Another pedestal base, but it has like this really pretty lines, like 2 layers of lines going on here, like 2 rows. If we can see, there we go. Now we can kind of see it. I just think that is so pretty. Just needs a good washing. Nothing wrong with it. No chips or cracks. No maker's mark. There's the inside. And Kathy Dole, you have just unlocked bronze also. This piece here is up and running. Thank you for your bid. This is about 5.5 inches tall. And number 60, let me see what that is. We're going to go find that really quick. Oh, you like that one. Absolutely. It's going to take me a second. That's fine. Hey, I'm happy. If somebody buys that, you will have made my day. Paula, thank you so much. This one's going to you. All right. That one is upstairs. So let me run an item for about 20 seconds here and give me time to run up my stairs and go grab that. It is beautiful. I would be thrilled if somebody bought that today. All right, in the meantime, we are going to run this one here. So this is a set of 2 of these plates. I will grab the other one here. These are beautiful. So you get a set of 2. They are nice and thick ceramic. They are Pier 1. We play a game every time my daughter and I go shopping, trying to find the Pier 1 stuff in the store. Not that I always buy it. It's just fun to try to identify it before we turn it over. I just love the coloring. If you saw in the background, I think the coloring is just gorgeous. So this is for 2 of them. So here's the second one. No chips or cracks on them. Let's see, at one point they sold at Pier 1 for $12 a piece. We're going to do 2 for $5. I'm going to run these for 20 seconds, 30 seconds to give me a chance to run up and grab that item. All right, so those plates are running, and I'll go get that. Thanks so much. All right, thanks for looking at that. I have number 60. This is my husband's favorite item here. Let's see. And Carla, you unlocked bronze.
Welcome to bronze level.
And thank you for your purchase from the bin. I appreciate it. Okay. So I'm not going to auction this. We're just going to run it for 25% off, but I have to show it to you because it is stunning.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Let me get it pinned so you can see. This is from the early 1800s. So this is a true antique. This is old. You start with the coffee pot. No chips or cracks, some crazing due to age. It is just absolutely stunning. It is brown and white, or like a, yeah, I'm calling it brown and white. Some people may say like a dark gray. English transferware. It actually comes down here, all this isn't garbage. This is the original paperwork where somebody else bought it from auction in the early 70s. And it has the obituary, so it kind of comes with a little bit of backstory, documented backstory. You just have the gorgeous coffee pot, mint condition, and then you also get 2 saucers. Now the saucers, now keep in mind, these are 150 or so, if not close to 200 years old. You have a little bit of flea bites. There's a little tiny, tiny chip right there. But for something that's almost 200 years old, I mean, it is freaking amazing. And then you get 2 handleless cups. So I'm going to give that a second for you guys to admire its beauty. Well, I go ahead and get it running as a flash sale. It's going to run for 90 seconds at 25% off. If that's something you're interested in, wonderful. If not, thank you for looking at it. I love to show this one off. It's one of my favorites. It is absolutely my husband's favorite. We're actually going to stick it back here and use it as our backdrop for the rest of the day. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to our next item that we're going to auction. And that would be this little trinket box. This is a cutie pie. So this trinket box is a little heart-shaped porcelain. You have the delicate blue flowers on there. It is a tiny little one. Someone on the inside wrote E. Poling 65. So this is, going on 60 years old. And there are no chips or cracks. Just a little piece of sweetness. And we're going to run that for $4. Let me drop the time back down. And we're going for it. Thanks for your bid. And Bestie Threads, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have some salt cellars. We have a set of 4 very heavy glass salt cellars. They're really pretty. There's no chips or cracks. They got a little like diamond cut design going around the outside. And they are your average salt cellar size. You get a whole little set of 4. And those are going now. And Bestie Threads, you have unlocked the bronze level. Welcome in if you guys are just joining us. My name is Tracy. This is Zoe's Treasures.
Welcome to
My
Bronze
husband
Level.
Noel is behind the scenes, manning our cameras, running our graphics. And we are doing Random Poll Wednesday. Everything is $5 or less. Okay, up next, this is a really cool piece of pottery, and I have not been able to figure out the exact use for it, so I'm going to give you my best guess. I think it's really cool, though. I collect pottery, and this one just caught my eye. So we have what appears to be like a little cup. It is stamped. It's not actually signed. It's stamped by the maker on the bottom. No chips or cracks. Beautiful, like natural colors. And then you have this little piece. So I'm thinking it's some type of little, like, bowl and cup set. I don't know. Maybe it's just for fun. This one is also stamped. It is a set. This part kind of fits on there. I have yet to figure out the exact use. I just think it looks really cool and very unique. And that is up and running. Now that I've pulled it out of the box, I'll probably end up doing some more research on it. But Wednesdays, if you've never been here before, this is a time to get first crack at stuff. Collector 417, thank you so much. That's going to
Thank you.
This is usually when I pull things out of a box. Sometimes I'll find things that have been sitting on the shelf. So it's usually the first time a lot of my stuff gets shown or run. Oh, an incense burner and cover. Possibly. Maybe my husband's saying, yeah, possibly. That's a very good guess. All right. We have a little creamer here. This is adorable. You can tell this has been hand painted. A little bit of paint wear going on the handle, which is kind of normal from holding it. So pretty and so delicate. Perfect for the springtime. This one, it comes out of, it's M&G France. There is a little bit of staining. Let me show you. Right here's a little, you might even be able to watch. It's kind of sticky right there. So I don't know. It's not chipped or anything. It's in great shape. And that's up and running. Thanks for your bid. And Paula, that's going to you. Such a pretty little creamer. We have a set of salt and pepper shakers up next. I actually have two sets of these if you may be interested in them. They are vintage. And what I like about them is that they're glass. They have a really pretty design on there. So they're nice to look at. You have the metal lids that unscrew to put your salt and your pepper in. Now they've been around for a while. You can see that on the lids. But they're classic. They can be used with any table setting. They go in any decor. And that is one of the appeals to them. We're going to run that set for $2. Any boxes. I do not in this show, but check out my Saturday show. I do have a paper box and an old wood box. And when I say paper box, that sounds weird, but it's actually pretty sturdy. And Paula, you picked those up. What a great deal.
Thank you.
I do have one more set of these. I will run them too, just in case. If you have a big table, I find putting a set of salt and pepper shakers at each end works well. So we have another set. They're exactly the same as the first set. This one, I did wash these ones out because they had salt and pepper in them when I got them. It's a little bit cloudy down here. I think if you have a little bottle brush, you'll be able to clean that up. And those are up and running. Thanks for your bid. Thank you. If you are just joining, check out the show notes. There's a coupon in there. We also play a name game. Every show we have a name in the background. If that is your name, any spelling or variation of that name, shoot us a message or just throw it in the chat. Thank you, Paula. Those are going to you. Throw it in the chat and we will send you a special coupon that you can use. All right, let's see. What do we have next? What have I not shown? Oh, these are really pretty. Check these out. All right. These are Lenox, and they're gorgeous. And we are going to run them together. So you have a metal base. I do not think it's brass. I do not know what type of metal it is. It is a gold color, but it's nice and sturdy. It's not tin. It's not a thin glass. And then you have your blue glass top. It does not come off. No chips or cracks. They are Lenox. Let's see, because we have our Lenox sticker here. Well, it says designed by Lenox Candies. So I don't know if that's the same Lenox as our Lenox China or what. But they're stunning. Look at them. Little votive holders. No chips or cracks. $5 for the set. Pretty blue glass. Thanks for your bid. They stand 4.5 inches tall total there. And Carla, thank you so much. Those are going to you. That is a great buy. All right, up next, we have a little vanity jar. This one is porcelain. Beautiful flowers on there. No chips or cracks. A nice, fun, it's kind of like this fat, chunky design, which is really nice. You have your top. Actually, you know what? Let me correct myself. Now that I'm really looking at this, I don't think this is porcelain. I think this is more of a ceramic. And on the back, let's see who it's made by, if I can read that. I cannot read it. There is a maker's mark on the bottom. Have no idea who it's made by, but it is beautiful. Yep, no chips or cracks, just making sure. All right, we're going to run that for $5. Let's give you a height on that. 5.25. That's going now. And Paula, thanks for your bid. we are going to get another giveaway going here. Paula, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let me throw these cute little guys up here on the screen while I set up another giveaway for you. Let me just add it. We are going to do another giveaway. And Paula, you have unlocked silver. Congratulations. All right, our giveaways are open to everybody. You don't need to follow us. You just need to click that button and get a chance at winning. And the giveaway is up and going. This time our giveaway is for a little duck bundle here. You get a couple of duck stickers because we do ducks here, and you get a ducky pen. Everybody uses pens, so something useful to everybody. But what's even more fun about our giveaways is that you get 25% off, or you get to pick whatever item for me to run for 25% off. Any item in the auction or the bin, no obligation to purchase it. You just get the honor of picking it. All right, up next we have these adorable little Scotty dogs. These ones are porcelain. There are no chips or cracks. They are so cute. The coloring is fantastic. There's a little flea bite right there. It's not a nick. I can just kind of feel the roughness with my finger. If you have Scotty dogs or know somebody that does, look how adorable those fellows are. And that's going now. Thanks for your bid. Collector 417, that is going to you. Thank you, thank you. All right, we have another little jar here. Now, this could be a sugar jar, and Collector 417, you have unlocked the bronze tier. This could be a sugar jar,
Welcome to bronze
or it could be
level.
like a little vanity jar. So no chips or cracks. There's a hole at the top with like this type of thing, so I'm going to guess sugar just because of the make of the lid. But that doesn't mean you have to use it. You can use it for anything you want. Gorgeous flowers going around the outside. No chips or cracks. Not even a paint wear that I'm noticing. Let's see. Oh, the hearts are my husband. He loves to do graphics. So I get to buy and sell, which are my favorite parts of Whatnot, and my husband does all the technical stuff for me. Schnauzer figurines, Collector 417. I do not think I do. I think that's the last dog type item that I have. But thank you for asking. This one is made by Catherine Rose, Catherine Cashmere Rose, hand painted. We're going to run this one. Up and going. Thanks for your bid. He would love that. I'm not sure I want to give him up, though.
She has me working for free.
And Paula, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's do this piece. This is so pretty. This is out of Germany. And the print on here is not your pale, like some of the other porcelain items you get, and you get the paler colors. This is pretty vibrant. This has some blues and some oranges on it. I am calling this a bud vase. So let's see. No chips or cracks. We have a little bit of paint wear along the top. It's been used probably as a bud vase. And it is out of Germany. It's marked Germany on the bottom of there. Somebody used to have some felt on it, no longer. Adorable, though. And I like the vivid colors. And that is up and running. Thanks for your bid. And Carla, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we have a nice big ceramic pitcher, water pitcher. Put whatever you want. You can use it as a vase. This one has a ton of crazing. I just love the crazing. I think it's gorgeous. I don't know if it's really picking it up on the camera, but there's a lot of crazing. There is some paint wear in the flowers. It is quite old. You can see the inside. It is in really good shape. No, just double checking here. No chips or cracks on it. I do not know who makes it. We do have some staining along the bottom. Not so much as you can see on the outside. You can see some staining on the bottom there. And that is going to run $5 and stands about 8 inches tall. Thanks for your bid. This is a really pretty one. And Carla, thank you so much. And Leslie, 66, that you are our giveaway winner. So Carla, thank you so much. You're getting this gorgeous picture. And Leslie, you are getting a ducky pen. And it says, have a ducking good day, and a couple of stickers. But on top of that, you have 5 minutes. You can pick any item out of the bin, out of the auction tab that I will run for 25% off. No obligation to buy. You just get the honor of picking it. If you want to buy it, cool too. You know, I'm not going to say no, but. And you have, Carla, you've unlocked silver. 94. Oh, you are prepared and ready. Awesome. Let's see here. Oh, I like that one. It's a gorgeous piece of ironstone. All right, let me get something running. And while that's running, I will go pick up that ironstone and pull it out to show everybody. All right, what is next here? Oh, we have these little vases. We have a set. We're going to run these. $5 for the set. These are porcelain. There are no chips or cracks. They just need a good washing. They are from Brazil. So this one's numbered 423. And then the matching one over here actually has the mark. It's numbered 422, and it says made in Brazil. Absolutely stunning. They have almost like a lusterware type look to them. I am not calling them lusterware because I don't think they qualify as lusterware, but they have that look. And it is $5 for both of them. And that is going up and running. Let me go grab that gorgeous piece of ironstone. Thank you for your bid.
Thank you.
And Lolly, thank you so much. Those are going to you. All right, let's take a quick look at this ironstone that I'm going to run for 25% off. This is an item in the bin. Let me just pull it up. This is either or both cheese or butter tray. It is ironstone. It is an antique. We have beautiful crazing. The gorgeous print on here of the fruits. And I love the little, like, it's just a unique, these aren't chips or dents. It's made that way where it just gives it some character. We do have some staining going on. Then you have the bottom tray. Beautiful piece of ironstone. We're going to run that 25% off. If you're interested, you can hop over to the bin and pick that up. It's going to run for 90 seconds at that price. And it is up and going. We'll just move that over to the side while we run our next item. Any Iris says, no, not today. I have a flowered vase and a flowered plate, but I don't think I have any specific irises. I have a vase too that's kind of florally. I'll show you next. Let's go ahead and run these guys together here. So these are 2 amber goblets. And where did my listing go? No, my listing is gone. My random listing just disappeared. All right, we're going to have to create a random listing here. While these are running, give me a second here. We're going to do a temp. I might have just run out of, didn't have enough listed. So give me 1 second here. And we are going to put random as shown. All right, We're going to run these goblets here. They are amber glass, no chips or cracks. I love the pattern on here. You have like the triangles going on, some circles there at the bottom. Fun piece. I have a large amber glass collection, so of course I'm drawn to stuff like that. And that is up and running. $5 for both of those. Welcome, and if you're just joining us, check out the bin. There's a coupon in the show notes. All right, we have a, this is a little piece of pottery. It's a piece of pottery that is gorgeous. I think it's a bud vase. That's what I would use it for, or just use it as decor. It is looks to me like just a flower opening up. It is absolutely stunning. You can tell it's pottery. It is vintage, no chips or cracks, beautiful blues. And that's running now. And this is a good height here. Let's see, 7 inches, about just under 7 inches. Thanks for looking at that one. We have a vase, house springy and summery, perfect for this time of year. A gorgeous vase, yellows with the pretty, pretty flowers going around the edges of it. There are no chips or cracks. Not sure who makes it. It's a piece of tape that'll come right off. Nothing wrong with it. Let me give you a little measurement, 8.5 inches. And that's going for $5. Thanks for your bid. And Carla, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, up next we have I'm calling it a perfume bottle, but there's a caveat to this because this is actually a look-alike perfume bottle. This is all one piece. The lid does not come off, so it's made to look like a perfume bottle. It is vintage. We have a tad bit of paint wear. I think that adds to the gorgeousness of this piece. And it's just so pretty. Now, we do have a little bit of crack lines here. I can't feel them. So maybe like a deep crazing, but I don't feel it. You can just kind of see what's happening there. Nice little vanity piece, or to add a tiny pop of color. We're going to run that one for $3, and that is up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Paula, thank you so much. Going home to you. Do we have anybody that likes oil lamps? We have a vintage oil lamp here. Big old bulb bottom base to it, clear glass. This one's kind of neat because it's like the center when it was manufactured kind of got off-centered here. So it's pretty unique looking. Rusty, crusty top. We don't have the hurricane part, or the part that goes over the top. But I do know a lot of people collect oil lamps. So we're going to run that one for $5. Thanks for your bid. And Paula, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
All right, up next, I have another piece of amber glass. This is a piece of glass, and this is a type of glass that's nice and heavy and substantial, sturdy, very sturdy glass. Sawtooth edge going all around the top, no chips or cracks. Beautiful star design all around the edges. And I love the glass that's cut like this because not only is it, do you get this gorgeous texture, but you have a visual texture that's just stunning to look at. And that is up and running. This is a good size, so it's like a oblong, 7 inches long. Thanks for your bid. And Vicky Lynn, that's going to you.
Thank
Vicky
you.
Lynn, I love the name. Lynn is a family name, and so my middle name is Lynn, and all of my daughters and my granddaughters all have Lynn in their name somewhere. We have Ava Lynn, we have Aslyn, Caitlin, so I like the Lynn. All right, we have a little pair of salt and pepper shakers here. Now they're missing their bases, but sometimes that doesn't matter if you're a collector or you just think they're pretty. They also look good singular to put into a vignette. These have kind of an oriental type design or look to them. So you have this deep orange with the little yellow flowers. They do have some prior love. You can see the little chippy on the hole there. I am guessing these are out of Japan. There is no sticker, but it looks very remnant of something you would see. And we're going to run that set for $3, and that's up and going. May have the horn item. Yeah. The horn item. Horn. Let me just make sure. Is that the candlesticks? Are you talking about number 438? It's in the bin, the ram horn candlestick items. Just let me know and I'll go grab it if that's what you're talking about. Can you run other teapots? Absolutely, I have teapots. 24. All right, let's see what's 24. Let me go to buy it now. Oh, okay, sure. I'm going to do number 24. I'm going to run this while I go grab number 24 and grab some teapots because I do have other teapots. All right, we're going to run these two together. These are a little more contemporary pieces, but I thought they kind of fit together. This one's a tad bit more yellowy and this is a little more green, but I think as glass, they go great together. This will make a beautiful vase. There is a contemporary tag on the bottom, so I do know it's a little more contemporary. No chips or cracks. And then you have a vase here. Good morning, Renewed with Style. How are you today? Okay, sure, I will. We'll show horn items. This one says, please recycle. That's how I know it's a little more contemporary because early 1900s, they really didn't care about recycling. All right, so let's do this. And we're going to run that set $5. You get both of those. Let me just real quick give you a height, just 12.5 inches, 8.5 to 9 right there. And that is up and running. Give me a second to go grab some items. All right, that took me a second, but I went and gathered a few items here. So let's start with number 24 to begin with, and then we'll go to some teapots and the horn items. All right, so this is number 24. This is really cool. I think I've shown this almost every show. People ask about it all the time. So in the pictures, we have it like this. This is actually a piece of bone. I'm guessing it's some game animal bone on a little silver metal base. I got this at auction, and it was told to me that it was a bone stand. However, after taking pictures of it and looking at it for a while, we decided, my husband and I, actually this was his brilliant idea that I'm stealing, it would look really cool like this, and then you can put Q-tips, cards, whatever you want in there. So it's a pretty neat item. Let's run that for 25% off. Actually, let's have some fun. Instead of 25, let's run this one for $1. Let's just run it. Let's see. Run as an auction. We're going to drop this down to $1, and it's up and going. Thanks for your bid. Thank you for your bids. I appreciate that. And Collector 417, that is going to you. Thank you so much. All right, let's do some teapots here. We'll do a teapot, then we'll do the horns, and then I got another teapot. So this one's gorgeous. I fell in love with this pattern. If you like this, let me know. I have a full set of stuff in this exact pattern. I just grabbed out the teapot. I haven't even listed them yet. I just got them and just got them photographed, but haven't even listed them. This is just stunning. Beautiful pattern, tons of crazing on here. Let's see, there is a tiny flea bite like right there on the rim, but that is it. Look at those blue flowers. It is just so vibrant. Silver, kind of lined in silver, no flea bites on there. And it is made by, it is Princess Anne Austro China Golden Dusk. So we're going to run this teapot for $5. And that is up and going. Thanks for your bid. Appreciate that. Thank you. And Carla, that's going to you. And like I said, Carla, if you love this design, you're interested, I have plates, saucers, bowls, a butter dish in that, and I will go run and grab those if that's something you're interested in. All right, let's run these, and then I have another teapot. So these ones are ram horn ceramic candle holders. They are so cool. I thought they were seashells, and then once I looked them up, they were ram's horns. Just goes to show what I know. There is a tiny bit of little wax residue, not much in there. They are marked, are signed on the bottom, Kate something, 1981. So you get a set of 2. And what I really like is you can see the white, but there's a hint of blue underneath, which is, I think, makes it kind of fun. And we will actually, let me see. Let's go ahead and, since that's an item from the bin, we're going to run those a little bit less. We're going to run as an auction. We're going to drop that price down to $7, and those are up and running for the set. Thanks for your bid. And Vicki Lynn, that's going to you. I am racking my brain. I'm trying to think if I have any other horn type items. If I do, I will grab them out. And Vicky's unlocked the bronze tier. All right, I have another teapot here. This one's really pretty. There is a little bit of chippy I can feel right here on the very edges of the spout. No flea bites there. This is in great shape. This is a more delicate type of porcelain. You have just hints of green. There's some paint wear, which would be consistent with age. Really pretty with the gold. Now there is a chip on the inside, and somebody has used this before as a planter, but there's a little chip right there. It would be a great decor piece. I would probably not use this for drinking or actual tea, but it'd be a great decor or planter or vase. And that is up and running. Thanks for your bid. And Elisa, thank you so much. That's going to you.
Thank you.
Careful for that lid. All right. Let's see. I'm going to run another item while I go and look if I have any other teapots. We have a little condiment jar. Now this is Noritake. This is the pink azalea pattern. Super popular pattern. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. I've actually been collecting this. I have a whole collection of this in my china cabinet. I just love it. It is, like I said, Noritake. No chips or cracks. And a little condiment dish. You kind of turn it around so you can see the other side. These are all hand painted. And that's up and going. Thanks for looking at that one. We have one of the items I did list was a little candlestick holder. This is ceramic, has a spongeware design around the edges. And it is no chips or cracks. Love it that it is a piece of pottery. Spongeware is supposedly coming back in. That's what I keep hearing. This is super pretty. Did you notice? I am trying to avoid saying super cute. It's super pretty. We're just going to start a new word that everybody's going to hate on whatnot. And that is up and going. And I forgot to run it longer to give me a chance to find teapots, but I will do the next one a little bit longer. Thanks for looking at that. This one's a little unique. This is a piece of slide glass. It is a shoe, a slide glass shoe. And look at that pointy toe. Doesn't that remind you of like an elf shoe? I mean, that's what I think when I see it. But it is a fun little piece, nice and smooth, brown and white slide glass. It's only a few inches long, like maybe about 3.5, 4 inches long. Just over 4 maybe. And that's going down. And you know what? Let me go grab another. Let me see teapots. Hang with me. We're getting there. Sorry. I forgot to do 30 seconds. More teapots. I found 2 more teapots, completely different styles. Let's see if any of these interest any of you here. So the first one is a teapot and it comes with a tray. So this is a 2-for-1 deal. Let me just move some of this out of the way here so that we can have some space. All right, so this one is a tea or coffee pot. I think it can go either way. No chips or cracks, so you have just a lid there, and then a beautiful fruit decor on there. Just double checking, no chips or cracks. And this is from Ridgewood China, is what it says on the bottom. And then you also get the matching serving tray that comes with it. So you can put your teapot on there, some sugar, cream and sugar. No chips or cracks, but you get 2 great pieces that go together. We're going to run that for $5, that set. And that's up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Vicki Lynn, that's going to you. That's a great pickup. Congratulations. All right, here's another teapot. Now, I just ran this last night on an MCM show, and I ran it for a lot more than $5, but you know what? We're going to run it for $5 today. This is, let me find it. I don't even know if I have it listed in my bin. I don't. This is a Balfour pottery piece out of Maine. Oh, no, not Balfour, sorry. Bar Harbor pottery out of Maine. It is a gorgeous MCM piece. You've got the drip glaze in those brown and orange MCM colors. Absolutely stunning piece. No chips or cracks. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. And we are going to run this for half the price we ran it for last night, $5. Thanks for your bid. Great pickup here. This is gorgeous. Nice piece of pottery in mint condition. And Little Treasures, thank you so much. That's going to you.
Thank you.
No, it was not. I'm gonna need a label for that so we know who it goes to. All right. It should show up in a second. Okay, let's see. What haven't we run today? I've got a few more items over here I haven't even run at all. We have this is a basic red vase. You're gonna have to handwrite a label if it's not coming up to print. All right, so this is just a glass vase, a basic red vase, but it is adorable. We're going to just run that one for $1. Let me get it going here. And that is up and going for $1. All right.
Thank you.
Let's see what's next here. Thanks, sir. Oh, Carla, thank you. I'm over here trying to write a label. Thank you so much, Carla. That one's going to you. Here you go. You put a label on that one. Sorry, we're behind the scenes here making sure we get things labeled. So it goes to the. Thanks for your purchase from the bin. Making sure that we send everything to the right person. All right, what haven't I shown? Oh, these are fun. Here's a set of 3 little green jars, vessels, not too sure what you would call them, vases. They're little. These are all, so you get all 3 of them. They're about 4 inches tall. So we have this little guy here. There is paint wear on all of them. So they're green with like gold design on there, but there are no chips or cracks. And then look at this one. That's my favorite. This one probably has the least amount of paint wear. So different shapes, all about the same size. You get all 3. Up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Vicki Lynn, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we have a really pretty plate. Now, these, if you don't want to eat off of them, you can also use them underneath your plants, which is a great idea. And it just gives you something pretty to put underneath a plant. But this is a piece of porcelain. There is a little bit of paint wear around the edges where you had the gold. I just love the springy, summery, fun floral look on here. Oh, good morning, Nicole. How are you? Thrifty Drew, Nicole. And then on the back, it is made by Smith, Taylor, and Taylor, Smith, and Taylor. No chips or cracks. We're going to run that one for $2. We are doing good. And Magpie Designs, that is my husband's graphics. He loves to add the graphics to the show because let's face it, I'm not the most entertaining person in the world, so I need him. Is that not running? Did I not run that or did it just run too fast? We are running it for $2. There we go, up and going. Thank you. I think we're a pretty good team.
Thank you.
Thanks for looking at that. We're going to go back and take a look at this item. This is a piece of milk glass, and it's just so beautiful. This is a Mary Gregory.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is a Mary Gregory milk glass plate. There is a call out, but it's really hard to see because if you notice the edges of this are the actual shapes of the flowers and the leaves. but somewhere around here, right here, there's a little leaf tip that has come off. But it is a beautiful piece of milk glass with our famous courting couple on there. I heard another seller one time say, who designed the courting couple? And as soon as they came up with this idea, they put the courting couple on everything. They're like, oh, look, toothbrush needs a courting couple. I was laughing. I was watching her show and I was so entertained while listening to her. So Little Treasures, you should set up your wallet, and in your wallet, it'll ask you to put in your payment type. And then when you bid, anything you win or anything you buy out of the bin is automatically charged to that payment type that you set up in your wallet. All right, and so this piece of milk glass is up and going.
MacPad Designs. A little while ago, I did a little show on how to do some graphics. You can find it on YouTube. I'll put the YouTube here in a minute.
Thanks for your bids. And
Thank you.
Lisa, thank you so much. That's going to you. If we have any rusty, crusty friends in the house, those of you who love that primitive stained up stuff, this is a fun one. It is a platter that has a ton of crazing and a ton of rusty crustiness to it, even though it's not metal. But we have the staining and the crazing going all around the edges, gorgeous yellow flowers. And then you can see up here at the top, it gets really dark and it almost looks like it was burned, but I think that is so cool. So you've got the back there, tons of like a chippy, rusty, crusty look going on. Look, thanks, Nicole. This would look great in your, like in with your Crocs. And Nelly, so you have unlocked the bronze tier. Thanks for looking at that. All right, let's take a look at this pair of red. You know, I don't know if I want to call them shot glasses because I don't know if that's what they are. I'm going to go with toothpick holders. Sounds a little more like, I don't know, a little more appealing, a little more classy. These are toothpick holders. So they are red glass, a fun kind of thumbprint type design on there. Oh, thank you for the music. My husband picks out the music all the time. I can't even hear it, which is the weirdest thing. It has some writing on the bottom. I can't tell what it is, but I'm trying to read the chat. I'm sorry. It should just, long as it went through, you should be able to see it. You can also click on, I don't know if you guys can see sold. You can. If you click on the sold tab, you should be able to see that the purchase went through with your name next to it, your username. Little red toothpick holders is what I'm calling them, but I guess you can use them as shot glasses. No chips or cracks. I'm going to do $3 for the set. Perfect. Yes. So if you purchase something, you want to just make sure you can click on the sold, and you should see it in there. But the weirdest thing, I can't hear the music at all, so I have no idea what you guys are listening to. The Vintage Link, thank you so much. That's going to you.
Thank you.
We actually had a show. What was it? Oh, I was on the French Farmhouse Raid Train, and my husband will try to pick music kind of to whatever we're selling or just something chill. And he on the French Country Raid Train, for some reason, we had Christmas music, and I had no idea the whole show. I'm like, oh, well, nobody said anything. It's okay. All right. We have a little bowl here. It is so pretty. It is this pale pink, and that's just, I think, is so sweet and adorable with the flower in there. Fun to use in a bathroom. Put some soaps in there. This is made by, interesting. I can't tell. Let's see. Edwin Knowles. That's a name I've heard before. Edwin Knowles. Is this one ironstone? I don't think this is ironstone. It could be, but I don't know for sure on this one. Usually I can tell.
Good morning, Yiltel.
Yes, good morning. We're going to run that for $3 though. Yeah, it kind of does. And it has like that glazed look that you would think is, make it think it's ironstone. So I don't know. there's a, I mean, there's a good weight to it. It's possible. All right, let's see. We have almost gone through everything, but we're going to keep going for a bit here. We are getting close to last call. So if there's anything in the bin, any last purchases, or anything you want to see, let me know now. This is a really neat little vase. I say little, but what, 7 inches? Oh, 8 inches. I was close. I love the gold on here. So it's black and gold. So this is just kind of a very bold design. And I look at how it looks like the gold is dripping down from the top there. That's pretty neat. Oh, thank you, Renew the
Thank
Style.
you.
Appreciate that. Have a great day. This is a piece of pottery, and it is signed on the bottom. It says Made in the USA, and it says BE. So whoever BE is, no paint wear on that. It's in really great shape. No chips or cracks, and that's going for $5. Thanks for looking at that one. Let's just make sure. We are going to do these plates again because they are so beautiful. Oh, and I didn't do that. I have another item I didn't do. Let's do this one first. We have a, it could be a vase. I think originally it's a vinegar, is made to hold vinegar. There is no stopper, so I would say use it as a vase. It is another Pier 1. I have 2 Pier 1 items today, which is so odd because normally I don't pick them up. We just play a game every time we go shopping. My daughter and I are like, is it Pier 1? And we try to guess before we turn it over. But we are going to run this one. No chips or cracks. Really pretty, though. I think when I bought it, I thought it was Italian, but it is not. 8 inches tall. That is up and running. Love the coloring on it. All right, thanks for looking at that one. And now we have this one here. This is these are also Pier 1 plates, but they are in perfect condition, and I just think they are so pretty. I had one on a plate stand up with some amber glass, and it just looks gorgeous with the amber glass. So these are Pier 1 also. Nice and thick. They're like a ceramic, but a very heavy ceramic plate. At one point, Pier 1 sold them for $11.95 each. We are going to do 2 for $5. That's what we're doing because it is $5 Wednesday. And those are up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Vicki Lynn, those are going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Vicki, you've unlocked the silver tier. All right, we have not shown this yet. These are very pretty. Now they're clear. I'm not too sure. I'm hoping we can pick up the pattern here. But there's two different designs, but they kind of go together. So these are etched glass. I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see there. So we have beautiful floral etching on here. This one has this tiny little pedestal base. So it's a little serving tray that just sits just slightly off the ground. And then you have an etched glass. It's a little bit different of a flower, but you have an etched glass saucer to go with it. And we're going to run both of those. And those are up and going. Thanks for your bid. And Carla, thank you so much. That's going to you. All right, we're going to do
Thank you.
2 more items, and then we are going to go find somebody to raid this morning. So let's do this one. Ran this just a little bit ago, but I think it's really pretty. So this is a piece of pottery, bud vase, but look at just how gorgeous it is. I guess you can maybe even use it as a candle holder. That might be nice too. I just thought about that with that little handle there. But it is a gorgeous piece of pottery with the blue and the black on there. And Carla, you've unlocked the gold tier.
Welcome to Gold Level.
This is up and running. It is 7 inches tall. And thanks for looking at that one. All right, we're going to end it with this item here. This is one of those mug coat hat holders. It is expandable. Needs a little cleaning up. Like I said, my Random Wednesdays, we pulled from a box. We do have the 2 hangers on the bottom. Now, some of these are a little bit loose, but that could be fixed by just tightening up, like hammering in the little nails on the back. So we're going to run that. And because it needs a little bit of work on it, we're going to run it for $3. Up and going. And while that's going, I wonder who is on. Let's go see who we can raid today. Thank you for your bid. And Leslie,
Thank
that's
you.
going to you. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, we're going to go raid East Coast Eclectic. That is Miss Jody. We raided her the other day, but she is the only one in our category on right now, or in at least estate sales. Let me just see. Hold on. Let's see if there is Travelers Antiques or anybody like that on this morning. You know what? I don't know this person. T. Wiley, 1967.
Welcome
Let's
to
go make a
bronze
new
level.
friend. Looks like T. Wiley's having an estate show sale. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Please bookmark my shows, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We are doing a raid train. It is the Feet Raid Train. Can't wait to
Honey,
see
what are
you
you
there.
doing?
Nothing.